hosting Saturday Night Live, somewhere my 13-year-old self has fainted in like a really needy, melodramatic way.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Dan Levy moments.
You just fold it in.
Okay, I don't know how to fold broken cheese. I'm feeling kind of panicky. Hold on, there I am.
For this list, we're looking at those moments when Dan Levy put that signature charm and those eyebrows to good use. Let us know in the comments below if we missed any iconic moments. All right, let's get to it.
Number 10, eyebrow jokes. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Have you ever been overshadowed by his legacy, by which I mean his eyebrows?
If they're known for anything, those Levy men are known for those brows. Those genetics do not lie. And most interviewers can't help but ask Dan or Eugene about their brow game. This interview with Stephen Colbert covers many topics: how Dan felt about growing up with a famous father, how he likes to embarrass Eugene on Schitt's Creek, but the funniest bit comes towards the beginning of the interview when Dan is comparing his brows to those of his father.
I have to trim mine back though, that's the thing. I think he just goes like in flagrante with his brows. They're just...
Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. What is in
just
flagrante?
Unbridled hair growth, I think, just coming out of the face.
Not only does Dan give us excellent use of the term in flagrante, but he lets us in on a few trimming tips as well. Anything to avoid unbridled hair growth coming out of the face.
He owns it and he loves it, and that's great. I just think my head's too small for the proportion. The volume growing outwards would not be...
So you're saying
you gotta trim them back.
Number 9, subbing for Ellen, the Ellen DeGeneres Show. We love seeing Canadians in Hollywood.
These are pants. This, I don't know what this is. I don't know how it's staying up. This is the lower half of a dog.
Ellen has had plenty of celebrities fill in for her over the years when she needs a day off, but none has been quite so delightful as Dan and Eugene.
With mouse, there's a small door with a mouthpiece.
Not only are they excellent hosts, but also they're interviewing none other than their Schitt's Creek co-stars Catherine O'Hara and Annie Murphy.
And then you went at Second City Theater. Before I got the cast, I was a waitress. And I watched you from afar, and you had that lovely Roman look.
Excuse me?
Plenty of hilarious topics are broached, but our favorites are how dogs wear pants, Eugene's best 70s looks, and Annie's wacky first LA roommate. And Dan is hosting his way through it like a pro.
I hope that this is acting as some sort of message to all of you to not do this.
Number 8, SNL monologue, Saturday Night Live.
I am so honored to be here hosting Saturday Night Live, somewhere my 13-year-old self has fainted in like a really needy, melodramatic way.
When Dan finally got the chance to host SNL, did you really expect his monologue to be anything but hysterical? There are so many great sketches here, but Dan somehow manages to be the perfect combination of funny, snarky, and endearing during his monologue as he leads the viewer on a COVID protocol-inspired tour backstage.
I think I know this lady.
Sir!
Come on!
No, you were pointing.
Okay, that hurt. Please don't do that again.
While it's funny to watch Dan get smacked with a pool noodle, and the Eugene Levy in a box bit is hilarious, nothing quite beats an early moment in Dan's monologue when he talks about Alexis's iconic ews on Schitt's Creek. Don't mind us, we'll just be imagining strangers screaming ew at Dan Levy on the street until the end of time.
The good, I have been getting stopped on the street by all different kinds of people, which is new and fun and different. The not so good, those people are mainly screaming ew at me.
Number 7, freaking out over Mariah Carey, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. As any true Dan Levy fan knows, no one loves Mariah Carey more than Dan Levy loves Mariah Carey.
You're my Mariah Carey.
And there are so many examples of just how much. When Queen Mariah joined the Schitt's Creek 2020 commencement video, Dan's look of shock and then subsequent "I think I'm having a heart attack," all in character of course, were a real treat.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
But the humor in this particular 2019 story on Stephen Colbert lies in the fact that it's so relatable.
I was in a cab actually when this happened. Mariah Carey tweeted about our show. She sent a tweet out about the show. You can applaud Mariah Carey, I think. That's a wonderful thing.
Who among us couldn't imagine ourselves trying not to scream in a taxi because our favorite celebrity, perhaps Dan Levy himself, tweeted us? Congratulations on Mariah Carey, Dan.
You know, in this case, I was in a cab. I couldn't scream in a cab, Stephen. I couldn't do it.
They don't like that.
Everything, I didn't want to scare him.
Cab. No, you can't. It's extra. It's extra.
They charge me
it's
extra
surge
for that.
pricing.
Number 6. Hot wings. Hot ones.
I'm feeling kind of panicky.
Us too, Dan.
Do people get panicky?
Sometimes.
It's about to get spicy in here. On the YouTube series Hot Ones, your favorite celebrities answer questions while eating progressively hotter wings. A simple premise that usually yields incredible results, and Dan's episode was no exception.
I want to say that my vocabulary actually expanded through this process. It did not. Her calling me a disgruntled pelican was a fun little descriptive that made it into the show that I was quite proud of.
Not only did we get lovely little behind-the-scenes tidbits, such as the fact that Dan had to drink quite a bit of Prosecco so he could loosen up enough to dance to The Best, but as the wings get hotter, the reactions get funnier.
The two of us just casually started having some glasses of Prosecco, and by the time that we were ready to shoot, we had realized that we had downed pretty much an entire bottle. And what you see on the show is the direct result of a lot of method acting.
Dan's parting line
I can't say it was entirely enjoyable, but I had a great time.
certainly sums it up.
Well, I say that before I eat this, so here goes.
Number 5. David Rose runs away to the Amish, Schitt's Creek. David Rose is nothing if not a drama queen.
Take it you haven't heard from David.
Okay, yeah, fine. And David's missing.
When he finds out the Rose family will not be leaving Schitt's Creek as previously thought, he hits a breaking point and disappears for 3 days. Where did he run off to, you might ask? Probably somewhere glamorous, right? Wrong.
David, I'm here!
David, it's us!
I know!
The rest of the Roses end up finding David plopped down right in the middle of an Amish field.
Stop yelling, David, you come here.
We've come to take you home!
3 days later!
Not only is the surprise hilarious, but the revelation that he didn't just disappear, he told Alexis where he was going, gives us this great line.
I'm sorry for not responding to one text, David.
Fortunately, the Amish gave him back, but we'll be laughing at this for a while. Number 4. Teaching Eugene Levy youth slang. Vanity Fair. Is that how the kids are saying it these days?
Oh, lit. Well, of course. As we all know, that stands for English lit.
Lit means that something's hype, that something's really on fire, it's cool. This party's going to be lit.
My cigar was lit. You could say that.
Maybe if your dad were Eugene Levy, teaching him the cool slang of the day would be funny instead of a chore. This video is a delight the whole way through. The conflict between Dan's trendy nature and Eugene's stodginess, all for the bit of course, really shines in a wonderful way.
Bye. Bye.
Pronounced bay, it is a term of endearment that people use to talk about people they have crushes on, people that they like, people that they love.
Watching Dan trying to keep himself from laughing is funny enough, but if we do say so ourselves, Eugene wasn't wrong about a lot of these. Adam quite literally was the original Bay.
So Adam, let's say, in the book of Genesis,
Quite
in the Bible,
literally
you would
is
say
Bay.
quite literally is Bay.
Yeah.
And maybe we should start saying wagyu. Wagyu with you.
It's what's good? What's Gucci?
Hot or hip. But what if you just shortened it and said gooch?
Or
Wow,
why don't you
what's
just say
Gooch?
wagyu, if we're going down that path?
Number 3, Behind These Hazel Eyes cameo, The Kelly Clarkson Show.
But yes, I was in one of your music videos
Yes.
for Behind These Hazel
The
Eyes.
wedding.
Every actor has to get their start somewhere. For Dan, that somewhere was in the music video for Kelly Clarkson's angsty pop anthem Behind These Hazel Eyes.
So we all were watching you. We watched the doors fling open, and then we watched you free fall forward down a set of stairs, and then there was an odd calm
Yeah, and
that hit the room.
Dan's retelling of how Kelly almost died, there was a whole running and stair falling situation, is pretty hysterical on its own. But the best part of the interview comes when Kelly plays the video.
And I remember a voice, it was 15 second, deafening silence, and then we hear from down the stairs, "I'm good."
Dan shouting, there I am, as his blurry, bespectacled face passes through the background of the shot is extremely relatable for anyone who's ever been in the background of something cool.
Can you see me? No. There I am. There I am.
Yeah! There I am.
Hold on. There I am.
We see you, Dan. We see you. Number 2, Zillow, Saturday Night Live. In your late 30s, sex not really doing it for you anymore?
I need a new fantasy.
Then you need Zillow.
Don't despair. Dan Levy and the rest of the SNL cast have the solution. During his stint on the late night show, one of the sketches put together involved an ad for Zillow, but shot like it's an ad for the dating app Tinder. Hot stuff.
The guest house has its own little kitchen.
Everyone in this ad has their time to shine, but the way Dan purrs out the line,
"I'd never live in North Carolina, but if I did, I could buy a big, gross mansion,"
is iconic. If the man can make sexy real estate funny, is there anything he can't do?
Judging by our number 2 pick being so recent, you just know that Dan Levy has tons of iconic moments left in his career. However, I think it's going to be tough to unseat our number 1 pick, so let's take a look at some honorable mentions, and then we'll see our funniest Dan Levy moment.
Stir Crazy interview, Comedy Central. Call your mom, Dan.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my mom's calling and I don't know how to turn off the alerts. This has been my problem with technology in the age of quarantine.
Karaoke with Tammy, Schitt's Creek. Yes, Tammy! Tammy, everybody.
Yes, Tammy! Tammy, everybody! Tammy! Yeah!
Vogue's 73 questions. Vogue. Thanks for letting us in, Dan.
So what's the first thing you thought of this morning?
What I was going to eat for breakfast.
What's the first thing on your to-do list?
Ordering what I was going to eat for breakfast.
What's the fourth thing on your to-do list?
Figuring out where I was going to go for lunch.
Hot damn. Saturday Night Live. Start playing Hot Damn at football games ASAP.
Not friends, but I don't really give a what. So we run and we block and we kiss and we love hot damn.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Fold in the cheese, Schitt's Creek. Say it with us now. Fold in the cheese.
Now's not the time to lose focus, darling.
This was your idea. You're the one who allegedly made the enchiladas.
Yes, so try to keep up.
On this episode of Schitt's Creek, Moira and David attempt to make enchiladas and hit some speed bumps along the way. These two have plenty of hilarious moments on the show, whether it be performing their famous number or getting drunk at a winery together. But even after all this time, nothing quite beats fold in the cheese.
Next step is to fold in the cheese.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
I understand that, but how do you fold it? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
Dan has amazing lines throughout.
Can you show me one thing?
Always gets us laughing.
David, I cannot show you everything.
So what does fold in the cheese actually mean? The world may never know.
I have a spatula that says fold in the cheese, so I don't know if that is ever going to be unseated as number 1 in my books for Dan Levy's funniest moment. But how about you? Let us know in the comments what you think his funniest moment is. Or come tell me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton, or on my YouTube channel. See ya!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.